Welcome to Nerdy Dad Gaming, the only place where we judge video games based on how well they survive in a house full of tiny gremlins. Today, we're looking at Forza Horizon 5, which you could mistake for a car enthusiast's Disneyland. Forza Horizon 5 is an open-world racing game set in Mexico. You drive fast cars, jump off cliffs, outrun dust storms, basically all the things you shouldn't do in your actual family SUV. Forza Horizon 5 is online by default. You will see real players driving around, or sliding into trees, or jumping off mountains. Microphone interactivity is a thing, but only in online races, which you can definitely avoid if you want to have a solo experience. The online interactivity is also there, but it is very minimalistic. By that, I mean there's not really much to use to interact with other players, other than a microphone. There is some in-game interact buttons and emojis that you can choose yourself, but they're fairly average. Things like, let's race, it's on, let's go on an adventure. Very family-friendly, I'll say. A handy feature inside the settings is the difficulty slider that can go from tourist all the way up to unbeatable, and a lot more in between. The game's difficulty in terms of assists can go from simulation-like all the way to self-driving car, which for the most part works really well in a game aimed at all ages. Throughout these videos, we will have a rating system which will consist of things like educational value, playability around children, pausability, time flexibility, stress and rage factor, noise level, and some others. Without further ado, let's get into it. Educational value. It won't teach your kid maths, but they will learn the important things in life, like how to power slide a $300,000 supercar through a cactus field without consequences. 3 out of 10. Playability around children. Zero violence, no blood, no swearing, just shiny cars going perfectly safe. Unless your kid now wants a twin-turbo Lamborghini for Christmas. 9 out of 10. Pausability. You can pause instantly. Game doesn't care. You can stop mid-race because your kid opened a yogurt with the force of a small explosion. 10 out of 10. Time flexibility. Got 3 minutes? Do a race. Got 10 minutes? Drive off a mountain. Got 30 seconds? Hit pause because your kid found scissors. 9 out of 10. Stress, rage factor. This game is so chill it should come with its own hammock. Even when you lose, the game's like, nice try, buddy, here's a new car. There is also a rewind feature for if you miss the checkpoints in races, or you somehow find that jumping off that volcano was not graceful enough and you need to readjust your trajectory. 2 out of 10 on the rage and stress scale. Noise level. It's loud, but not Call of Duty loud. More like car goes broom. Instead of explosions, screaming moral crises. 9 out of 10 of the cars you will choose will give petrol heads a chill down their spine. And for the occasional one, the engines can be ear-piercing. They've added recently anti-lag turbos, which make lots of pops and bangs, which personally can get a bit noisy and sometimes even annoying. 7 out of 10. Child playability. Kids love this. Give a 6-year-old the controller and they'll happily drive sideways into every tree in Mexico. And honestly, they have a great time. 8 out of 10. Family involvement. No split screen, sadly, but kids enjoy yelling, "Get the red one," every 20 seconds, so that counts as bonding. If you are fortunate to have multiple consoles, this could be really fun to play on a weekend together over the internet and show off all the new cars you have unlocked. 6 out of 10. Online interaction safety. No voice chat with random strangers. You won't hear a 12-year-old tell you they clapped your mum. Beautiful. Thank you, Forza. 8 out of 10. Value for money. Massive map, heaps of content, tons of cars. And it's on Game Pass. Honestly, it's cheaper than your kids' lunchbox snacks. It definitely has the potential to keep your kids busy for a few hours. 9 out of 10. My final parent score. Forza Horizon 5 gets a solid 8.1 out of 10 on the parent-friendly scale, or a 10 out of 10 if you just want something peaceful to play after bedtime. This game is perfect if you want something relaxing, fast, fun, and family safe. It's the automotive equivalent of taking a deep breath and then immediately driving off a volcano. I could find myself driving around in Forza Horizon 5 for hours. There is so much content here, it's unbelievable. If you've got little petrol heads in your household, this one is well worth the money, well worth the time, and in my opinion, safe enough for younger audiences. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment telling me which game I should review next, and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on more parent-friendly gaming chaos.